Do-do-do-do-do. Magic for Normies.
Welcome everybody to Magic for Normies. What is up? I can't get my scene selection right on OBS, but we got there eventually, don't you worry. Zuby didn't see it. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, Zuby didn't see it. Zuby didn't see it. So what's up, everybody? Hi. I'm Pixie Kitten, this is Zuby, and this is our bi-weekly live stream podcast about Magic the Gathering. You might have heard of it.
Yeah.
Have you heard?
I mean, one of us has been on Extra Turns and, is super famous now.
What's that? Never heard of it.
Did you forget already?
It's just so 2 weeks ago. I mean, what?
That's right. Oh, gosh. Right. Yeah, it's so old news.
Yeah. It's totally old news. I need to rewatch that again, by the way. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem.
I just, sometimes, put it on in the background. Just extra turns. Pixie Kitten on extra turns. It's fine. It's all good.
If when you have a guest over at your house, it's just playing in random screens,
right? Just
random screens in the hallway,
right? Low volume. It's just kind of the background noise, and people are like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'm like, "It's nothing. It's nothing. That one time I went to LA and I was just on this internet show, right? It's nothing. No big deal." But anyways, welcome everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Hello, MTG Strategist, Food Time Science Officer, Banana, Erza, Baltan. Welcome.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
So tonight we have, several things to talk about. Maybe some secret lairs.
Right? Didn't it drop just a few hours ago, too?
Yes. This is the, most cutting-edge podcast you could possibly be watching. Because this stuff just came out, and we're talking about it, immediately. We're talking about it.
We're always on the cutting edge.
This is so fresh. Hi, Pat Crack Fever. Thank you for the subscription. 7 months.
Yo, Pat Crack. Oh.
7. What's up? So what was I saying? This is so fresh that
so fresh.
I haven't even seen them all yet.
It's not even fully ripe yet. We're picking it now.
We're just taking the fruit from the branch, the fruit of Secret Lairs, and that's what's up. Yeah, so we're going to talk about that tonight, and then maybe some other stuff that involves
it's
magic.
Watsy knew we were having a podcast tonight, so they're like, we got to release the Secret Lair before Normies goes.
We coordinated with them, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
So that it was released, and then right after the release, we would have our podcast here right now. That's what this is, for us to discuss it in a really, in-depth, sort of, strategic...
Yeah, I mean, you remember our Zoom call with Gavin and, Mark Rosewater and all that, we were like, you cannot release this until Normies.
Thursday, October 14th at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern.
And they were pretty scared. They were like, "Oh my gosh."
They were like, "Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Anything for the Normies." Yeah.
Right.
Duh.
That's right. You know it. What's up? You know it. So we are going to be talking about Secret Lair. All of that to say, we're going to be talking about the new Secret Lairs tonight. And, of course, other magic topics. And also maybe some non-magic topics, but also Wizards of the Coast things, maybe some Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I know, right?
Oh, God.
But first, let's just kind of talk about ourselves a little bit.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah, because we're the Normies and y'all are the Normies too. Pixie was like, "Listen, Rosewater, I'm not going to jail for you or anybody." Wait, why would I go to jail?
Because we were strong-arming them to not release the Secret Lair until today.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that did happen. Yeah. Totally. It's real. But yeah, so what's been going on with you, Zuby, since the last time we had this wonderful podcast?
Oh, not too much. Okay. I've got a new Magic with Zuby episode in the works. I created a PowerPoint for it.
Ooh, so professional.
I know, right?
I love it.
It's going to be like a little mini TED Talk, and I just haven't I've been too addicted to Final Fantasy 14 to record it.
Well, I get that for sure.
And then last night, some people on our Discord probably saw we had a little meeting, a little session 0 of the D&D with Normies show that we're trying to put on next year.
Yes.
It was our first little meeting we had with our players. And I feel like it went really, really, really well. Like, we're not ready to share details and who the players are yet and what they're playing. But it is super...
Okay, listen. No links in my chat, okay? Listen,
Pictures of my Ashaya deck .powerpoint. No, that's not what it is. I think it'll be an interesting discussion, but... No, so we had our little like first session 0 meeting of our D&D Normie show, which we don't have an official name yet. We kind of forgot to put that on the agenda.
Yeah. Well, I think like the name of the campaign is like mostly up to you as the DM, right? Like you kind of know what's gonna happen way more than we do. Like we don't know anything.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, even if I come with name, I want y'all's approval too.
Yeah.
You know, of it, and if you think of something better, I'm all ears. You know.
Well, we get time.
Yeah.
D&D for Normies. There you go.
So no, it was such an exciting meeting last night that I had trouble sleeping.
It really
and
was.
I had so many ideas going through my mind, and I worked on a little bit of the first session this morning. And I can't. I want it. It's like you and I, we talk so much off air and all that stuff, just about whatever. Right. And it's like, I want to tell you so much about what I'm planning, but I can't.
I know. I want to hear it too. But like, obviously, as I'm going to be one of the players, so I can't hear it.
But
I'm excited though.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
It'll be great.
So
wait, but like, weren't you working this morning?
I mean... I can multitask.
Oh, right. Multitasking. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I can multitask.
Okay, cool.
But other than that, that's about it. I got to travel to Clearwater Beach next week.
Oh, how far away is that?
Like an hour and a half.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. You don't have to get a hotel or anything.
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Because I mean, I'll be going there like every day, and it's just.
Oh, for an entire week.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and my company's paying for it, so.
Yeah.
But oh no, I got to go to the beach for a week. You know.
But you'll be working though.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to the beach.
Yeah, I'll just be working during the day.
Yeah. Okay. You gonna go to the beach in the evenings?
Yeah.
Nice. Just get it like a hotel on the beach. Just be like, this is where I'm staying, fools.
That's what they did.
Oh, there you go.
It's a hotel right on the beach, and there's a bar at the rooftop too.
Ooh, a rooftop bar. I love it.
Yeah.
Patrick Fever says, "Get me involved in. I'm great at naming things." Okay, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch, Efren.
Maybe
you can make suggestions, but we're like not making any promises that we'll use your names because sometimes they're good, sometimes they're wild. You know, I'm gonna say like Efren named this podcast "Magic for Normies."
Did he?
Right? Yeah. Efren, can you confirm that? I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I think he did because did he come up with it when we were doing the 10 Street New Year's special?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah, I'm the creator. No, I wouldn't go that far, Efren.
You wouldn't have anything created if it wasn't for us, the talent.
Right?
Oh,
like,
God.
we're the talent, okay? We make the magic happen just because you came up with the name,
God.
bro. No, I'm kidding.
Yo.
It's true. It was Efren's idea, and we were like, that's a great idea. And so now here we are. A year and a half later.
Almost 2 years.
I know.
It's going to be 2 years in just a couple of months, because we started, what was it, February or March? Or
somewhere around there. I don't know exactly when. We can look it up, but I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no, that's it for me, pretty much. What about you?
Gosh, I don't think I have anything going on right now. Like, as far as content stuff, yeah, nothing.
Final Fantasy 14.
Nothing new or big or crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 on my weekly streams.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. And of course, I'm playing in the D&D for Normies game that will be starting at the beginning of next year. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about my character. I think it's going to be so fun. I'm playing a dwarf cleric. I'm just going to say it. Like, whatever. That's what I'm playing. So I'm really excited about it. It's going to be so fun. Oh, I've been watching Dimension 20. Have you ever watched that, Zuby?
No, I've heard of them, but I've never watched it.
Okay, so I've been watching Dimension 20, and I've been watching their one of the newest seasons, the 7.
Okay.
And it is so good. Like, it is so good. Every single episode I watch, I'm like crying, laughing, throwing myself on the floor. Like, the spectrum of emotions, like every single episode. Like, it's just that good. And
I still need to catch up on Exandria. I finished episode 1, never got past it. And there's so much. And thanks to Efren, I'm back on my 90 Day Fiancé bullshit.
Oh, no.
Hey, I can't help it. I love the glorified trash. All right.
Oh, my gosh. Jeez,
I'm back on that 90-day shit.
Oh, no. Well, I'm pretty much addicted to watching, like, tabletop role-playing games on stream now. Like, that's pretty much all I watch at this point. So, there's that.
If you enjoy that's great, because next Thursday, Critical Role Campaign 3 premieres.
Oh, that's right.
I gotta watch that.
I'm excited to watch that because the only Critical Role that I've seen is Exandria Unlimited, and Matt Mercer wasn't even like the dungeon master for that.
Yeah.
So, and I really liked Abria in that one, but I've never seen Matt do it. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see how different it's gonna be. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Critical Role being out, but I'm really enjoying the 7 so much.
I know. It's a few of you in our Discord have been talking about it, and it's like, I just wish I had more time.
Yeah.
It's Final Fantasy 14's been taking up like all my free time because it's so fucking good, and the other night it destroyed me and broke my heart, and just fuck that game. I hate it. I love it.
Oh, dang. Yeah,
it's so
I get
good
that.
because I told you this before, like what I'm watching, what you're going through, like it feels so mundane, but oh my God, it has a purpose. It's gonna start building up into something, and then you're just gonna I don't even know how to describe.
Explode. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna keep
game.
playing it. We'll see what happens.
And the new expansion comes out next month too, and
new expansion. Nice.
Oh,
nice. But yeah, I don't really have anything else going on big right now. So that's pretty much it. So let's just get into our topics for the night. And our first topic is the friggin' Secret Lairs. This is what everyone wants to talk about, so this is what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. All right, let me pull it up on my screen here just so I see it.
Let me also
There
pull it up.
wasn't like... the only thing I could find was just a secretlair.com website. I didn't see if they had like an article for it, did they?
I haven't seen but I also like haven't been online since these came out. So
yeah.
View gallery. Okay, let me just share my screen so we can all be looking at it while I'm looking at it. The sale starts in 3 days, 15 hours, 38 minutes, and 10 seconds. So there's that.
Ooh, shit.
Okay, so this is the October Super Drop. A Super Drop, so that means there's like, I don't know how many there are, like 8 or something. There's so many.
Where's my... I don't even know how to computer right now. Yeah, besides like the bundles, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 it looks like.
Something like that. So let's just start with the Secret Lair. The Secret Lair, the Stranger Things Secret Lair.
Yeah.
And I think we can, we can see the cards. Sort of.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we can see the cards down here. So the Secret Lair, it comes in regular or foil for the Stranger Things one. And so I'm immediately seeing that the art on these looks really similar to the art on the Walking Dead ones. I think. I don't know if it's the same artist, but it's a very similar style for sure.
Yeah, it is. Did you watch the Secret Lair show? Or not the Secret Lair, Stranger Things?
I know, I keep saying Secret Lair when I'm trying to say Stranger Things. I'm doing the same thing. I did watch Stranger Things, yes. I've watched all of the seasons since that has been out. So yes, I have. And I am a fan of Stranger Things, big time. I loved the show, enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
So do I. It's great.
So I was... I don't know if I can say I was looking forward to this because I'm really just like so neutral about it. I'm like, I wasn't necessarily looking forward to it, but I wasn't necessarily like dreading it either.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really liked the show, but to be honest, I don't love this art style. And I didn't love it on the Walking Dead cards either. And
yeah, I see that.
It's just not, I don't know, like the realism of it. I don't know, something. It's not my favorite art style. So I don't see myself even like playing any of these cards just because I don't really care for the way they look.
I see that, but when I'm looking at some of the mechanics of them, like I love the whole friends forever thing as sort of like a pseudo partner thing. And
I saw that, and so like every single one of these cards has friends forever, I guess, except for
the Mind
Flayer. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, like there's a lot of these. There's 9 right here. Well, one's a clue token, but that's a lot. Is there any other Secret Lair that has this many cards?
I don't think so.
I think the really rest don't think so either.
No, there's a land one that has 10 of them. Oh, okay. It's the Innistrad land cycle.
Gotcha. Yeah, so let's just like go through these. Oh, this is just the art, like the card art. Okay, we want to look at the actual cards. So, okay, so we're gonna look at them. They showed them that big. So like the first one is the clue token, and we know what a clue does. That's not new.
Yeah, which is cool. I like the art of this because it's the whole alphabet thing from season 1.
Right, and we saw this art. I feel like we saw this art months ago, but it was like, we did, and it was like, what kind of card is this art going to be on? And I was like, oh, maybe it's an enchantment or something. I had no idea it would be a clue token or any token of any kind.
It makes sense because, like, Investigate's a huge thing in this little Secret Lair set, and I love it. I love the clue tokens.
Yeah, I think those look real cool. I like that one a lot. So then we have the Mind Flayer the Shadow.
So it isn't a creature unless you control 3 or more permanents you don't own.
Oh my god.
At the beginning of your end step, exile the bottom card of each opponent's library face down. For as long as those cards remain exiled, you may look at them, you may cast them, and may spend mana as though there were mana of any color to cast them.
Okay,
wow. It can be a commander too. Okay, I didn't see it was legendary.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
So it's 4 black. So it's expensive. So it costs 7, but it's a 9/9. And it isn't a creature unless you control 3 or more permanents you don't own. So it helps you get the permanents, right, from the bottom of your opponent's library.
It's like a weird pseudo devotion thing.
That is so weird.
Like how the Theros gods have devotion.
Right.
That this one you need to control 3 permanents, so
that you don't own.
Yeah, and black.
Oh man, and there are so many other black cards that help you steal your opponent's stuff. So, this could get real nasty. Real fast.
That does sound fun.
What? Fun?
Sounds fun, yeah.
You would. I mean, you would totally.
Over spell table, it'd be a pain in the butt.
Over spell table, not fun. Yeah, no.
But in person, it'd be fun.
Yeah. It's super expensive though. Like, would you play this as a commander for 7 mana?
I would. Yeah. I mean, I think the commander Gonti or is it Gonti?
Yeah,
who does
Gonti.
Like something similar. He's 4 mana. That'd probably be the better one you'd want to put this card in. But we're not about efficiency here, so I would play this as a commander.
Right. And then there's like several other blue-black creatures, right? That like steal your opponent's stuff.
Yeah. No, not Lazav.
Hostage taker.
Yeah, hostage taker. Like blue has a lot of thief effect as well too.
Oh, thief of sanity? Does that steal your opponent's creatures? Maybe. Yeah, this could be real nasty. Hard to get rid of if it's not a creature. And
that's what I like about it, where it's similar to like a Theros god.
Right. Wow. Yeah. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about the next one, Chief Jim Hopper.
So it has Menace. It's a 4/4 for 4. It's a Boros commander, and whenever this attacks, investigate once for each non-token attacking creature. And I like that.
That's pretty good. If you're playing that in red-white, now, I mean, you would just build a deck that's not a tokens deck. But like each non-token attacking creature you're going to investigate, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and I know we're going to get to it soon, but looking at all these cards, my favorite pairing with Chief Jim Hopper so far was Will the Wise.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one yet.
When we get up there, because that's just more clue token shenanigans.
Ooh. But I like it. This is a pretty good card, I think. I like it better than the Mind Flayer.
No, I like it, and plus it's always fun to see Boros do different stuff. That.
Yeah. Our next one is Dustin, Gadget Genius. Oh, Dustin. This is another 4 mana. Okay, Dustin. Why is Dustin Azorius? Does that feel right?
Well, I guess because he's sort of like the artificer of the group, right? Because he makes,
I guess,
gadgets.
Sure.
It does feel weird though. Like he would feel more just mono blue than Azorius.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. But it works. It's okay.
I guess they wanted to make them all at least 2 colors, and
except for the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, and I guess out of all the colors, white blue probably makes the most sense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. So he's a 2/3. Tap, add 2 colorless, spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts, and it also has friends forever.
Yeah. So he's not that bad of an Azorius commander. And Ruby's like oh yeah, the people on the stream can't see it, but Ruby is...
I changed it so that they could. Who doesn't want to see Ruby? Come on. She went and laid down. What a good girl. I don't love this card because I wouldn't personally play this, but I don't know. Like, is it good? I don't even know because I don't play artifact stuff like that.
I guess in an artifact deck, but I had the one artifact Thopter deck, but I took that apart. But other than that, I don't play heavy into artifacts, and I'm sure people out there who know better than us, it probably is better, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like out of all of them, out of all the ones that I've read so far, out of just the Stranger Things, that's the one that least excites me.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We have, the next one is Lucas the Sharpshooter. So this is a blue-red card, and I like that color pairing for Lucas. That seems right. I like that.
It's a Sharpshooter. You tap it, sack an artifact, deals 1 damage to target creature, goad that creature. Ooh, I kind of like that.
Yeah, so like it's totally the slingshot, right? Like,
yeah.
You use the slingshot and you're goading something. You're like getting its attention. You're like, come at me, bro.
Okay. So they're using the characters not just from season 1.
That's right.
Wasn't that from season 3?
So yes, Lucas with the
slingshot.
The slingshot. Thank you. That is not season 1, and also like our next card, Max, is not in season 1. She's
Was it season 2?
She's definitely in season 3. I think she's in season 2 as well.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah. It's been a while. I haven't seen the shows since they... Like, the last time I watched all of them was when season 3 premiered.
Yeah, same. And that's been a while. But Max was definitely not in season 1. 100% she was not in season 1, and she is here.
Because she's the little sister of the one guy, the jerk.
Yes.
The jerk dude.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
Yes. Dude bro with the hair and the body. And like all of the moms were like at the pool and they were like, oh my God. And he was like the lifeguard, remember?
Yes,
that's her brother. What's his name? Like, why can't I remember? It's been so long since I watched this stupid show. Dude bro. Stupid sexy dude bro.
So
Billy!
Would you
That's
play...
right, Billy.
Oh, okay. Would you play Lucas?
No,
as a commander?
I would not, because I don't like artifact stuff, and I'm really sorry if that hurts anybody's feelings. But
I feel like with this, if you were to pair Lucas with something like Jim Hopper or even like Will the Wise, where you can get more of those clue tokens, that might not be too bad. Where you can just get a lot of those like clues and food and.
Are clue tokens artifact tokens? Oh,
yep.
Oh yeah, okay. Token artifact, gotcha. I didn't realize that. Yes, I think still no. That I just don't particularly. This one doesn't really excite me. I'm sorry, Lucas. Sorry, buddy.
It's fun. I feel the same way. Like it's a cool ability. Like I think it'd be a cool ability in the 99, but as a commander, I'm kind of like.
Yeah. So our next one is Max the Daredevil.
Isn't this from a season 3 thing? Because it's the arcade.
I think
the
so.
Arcade
at the mall, 3? Like.
Yeah.
Well, I think they met her in the arcade. I don't know.
I gotta watch the show again. I can't remember.
Dang it! Yeah, me too.
But this one has haste. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, untap target creature, then investigate. That's pretty good. Like, as a Gruul thing, that's pretty cool.
Right. And then, okay, so she's a 3/2 and it's Gruul. I like that. I like that color. I like that color pairing for her. That makes sense. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I mean, you can definitely cast multiple cards per turn in both red and green. So I like that a lot. Yeah.
Untap target.
Untap target creature, then investigate. So you attack with your big baddies, and then you cast your second spell, then you untap it so you have a blocker or whatever, and then you get to investigate as well.
Oh, okay. Here's something dumb. I'm sure people have already thought of this, but if you have Max their Daredevil with Dustin, you tap the 2 to add the 2 colorless mana to sack the clue artifact and draw a card. So then when you cast your second spell with Max, you untap Dustin and then just sack that clue token that you just made again.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I know how to magic. All right.
Yo, and like they both have friends forever, so you can totally pair them up. It's amazing.
Boom. Drop the mic.
Wow. This is Magic for pros now, so.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
Magic World Championships? Get out of here. Magic for Normie Championships.
Let's go. For real. Okay, next we have Mike, the Dungeon Master. And this is Mike, like, first season, beginning of first season, first episode, season 1.
Because he's so young.
Look how little he is.
He's one of the kids who, like, really grew up.
Fast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, they all grew up throughout the seasons, but he definitely, like, I don't know, grew the most or whatever.
Changed a lot, yeah. So Mike is Selesnya. I like that. Yeah, so he's a 2/2. And you can pay 2, tap him, choose target creature card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn, return it to the battlefield tapped. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
A good way for some graveyard recursion and probably some enter the battlefield effects.
Yeah, so you could pair that with Max and untap him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not bad.
I like it.
So the question is, do I put a creature like Mike the Dungeon Master in my D&D cube?
Well, if you look at the bottom part of this art here, under the words on the right, you can see the book that says Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
So, yeah. I think the only answer is yeah.
So, I'm going to have to buy this set then. Just for that one card, and what I'll do with the other cards, I'll just throw them away.
Okay, do it. Do it. Just make a video, like, just if you're going to light them on fire or something, just to be dramatic, you should make a video.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, right? D&D and Magic the Gathering crossover? No way! How dare they? Oh my god, they would never. That would just, why?
Are you saying that professionals aren't normies?
No.
Maybe? I don't know. Yes? No?
No.
Maybe so?
Yes and no. Yes, but also no. Is that clear?
I think so.
Okay, moving on to 11, the Mage. Okay, so first of all, that title, I don't love it. Do you?
Well, she was the mage of the D&D group, wasn't she?
They didn't play, like, actual D&D with her, did they?
Maybe they didn't.
I'm pretty sure they did not.
I can't remember now.
No. I guess I'm just, like, weird about the words, like, the mage, because I played a mage in World of Warcraft, and I'm just like, what? This doesn't feel right.
Oh, I guess they all have, like, the...
Yeah, they do.
Dustin.
Yeah, they do.
Dustin and Chief do. Yeah, Lucas, the Sharpshooter.
Wait, what is
How come it wasn't called
Gadget
just
Genius.
Gadget?
Okay.
How come it wasn't Dustin, the Gadget Genius?
Right?
All right, they need to scrap this set. I can't...
Even Mind Flayer, the Shadow, is the something.
Yeah, because Chief Jim Hopper makes sense with no the, but you take that out of the equation. But everyone else except Dustin has the. I'm sorry, this is.
They could have put Jim Hopper the Chief if they really wanted to. Like, hello.
Yeah, this is. I'm really disappointed now.
Just delete this. Secret Lair. No, just kidding. It's fine. It's okay.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's fine. So what does 11 do? So, okay. So first of all, 11 is Grixis? Blue, black,
Grixis.
and red. Oh, it makes sense though, right? It kind of makes a lot of sense.
Because her magic that she does, or her powers or whatever, like, you know, causes those nosebleeds, takes a lot of energy out of her.
Yeah. But also, like, counterspellish, right? She stops things from happening.
Yeah, and she pays a price every time she does it, too. She
does. Oof, I love it. Her own life force.
It makes sense.
Why Hopper look like he's pooping in the woods? Efren, he doesn't, okay? He's just crouched down.
Yeah, he's looking at the pumpkins. Isn't that from season 2?
They're, like, rotted out. Yeah, I think it is. Wow. Okay, whatever. Efren, stop. Okay, so 11 the Mage is a 3/5, costs 1 blue, black, red. Your maximum hand size is 11.
I love that.
I like it too. Whenever 11 the Mage attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Take that damage, baby.
Ooh.
Then, if you have 11 or more cards in your hand, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. It's pretty good.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
I would play this as a commander just by itself too, because it's so easy to get a lot. I know, you know. Don't hate. Yeah. Don't hate.
I'm not hating.
And because it's so in those colors, it's so easy to get a lot of cards in hand. And
card draw, yeah.
Boom.
I'm not gonna lie. I would play 11 as a commander as well. I legitimately like this card.
And you're going to, because you're gonna buy this and play 11.
I wasn't planning to, but I don't know. I might. Now that we're really looking at them and doing this in-depth discussion about them, we'll see. Maybe. So I like that one. I like 11. She's my favorite so far. Yeah?
Well, no, I was just going to say next one is Will the Wise, and I think this one's my favorite out of, like, all the cards.
Okay, I haven't seen this one, and, like, Will is probably my favorite character in the show, or one of, so I'm excited to hear this one.
So he's Orzhov, 1 white, 1 black. Mm-hmm. When Will the Wise enters or leaves the battlefield, each opponent may investigate. Each opponent who doesn't loses 1 life. You investigate X times, where X is 1 plus a number of opponents who investigated this way.
Ooh.
I love that. I love that, because just get so many clue tokens to help you draw cards. And,
yeah.
And I'm sure there's probably, like, stupid blink effects you could do, too.
Oh, yeah. Enters or leaves the battlefield.
Right?
So, would you say, like, if this card got exiled, does it leave the battlefield as well?
I think so.
Because, like, I think if it would say if he dies, then exile wouldn't count, right? Okay. But if he was exiled, then it would still trigger?
I think so, yeah, because it's technically leaving the battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Each opponent may investigate. Each opponent who doesn't loses a life. You investigate X times, where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who investigate this way. So, yeah, you could really start making a lot of those tokens.
Because you're always going to investigate at least once, right?
Yeah.
So
even if everybody chooses no and takes the damage.
But why would they? Those clue tokens are going to be really helpful.
Yeah, so now you're doing this, like, I'm just your friend. Just go ahead and do it thing, and I don't like that. So I'm not taking your clue token, Zuby.
Oh, like my Shadrix deck?
Yes. Are you gonna put this in your Shadrix deck?
What?
Are you gonna put this in your Shadrix deck?
It could be possible, you know. Shadrix is a kingmaker or queenmaker.
Yep.
Or whatever royalty maker.
Yeah.
They're gonna help someone win, and you know that might be Pixie, and then all of a sudden, you're winning, and then I'll just be like, "LOLs, no, you didn't."
What? How rude! How rude! I do like the will card, but I'm gonna have to say like 11 is still my favorite though.
I feel like 11 is probably like the best one.
Mm-hmm. It's real good.
Yeah, like I could see myself definitely building 11, but I just like Will the Wise because I just see a lot of just blink shenanigans you could do.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I like these a lot, honestly. And you get 9 cards for the price of $39.99 for a regular edition. $49.99 for foil.
I mean, that seems about right for the price for it.
Yeah, I mean that's how much a Secret Lair regularly costs, or sometimes they're $29.99, but
yeah, if they have less cards.
Right, but this is like the most cards ever. Yeah, so I like the Stranger Things Secret Lair overall. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not, but I do like it.
Yeah, because I think there's gonna be a few that I want to pick up as we talk about them, but that one I'm still kind of, I don't know, because there's only really like 2 or 3 cards I really like out of it. You know what I mean?
Same. I might just get those like individual cards on CardSphere and not the whole Secret Lair.
The show, or not the show, but the site that sponsors the show, and the best place to get your Magic sealed product and singles.
Right. Do it.
Boom.
Okay.
Why aren't you at cardsphere.com right now? You should be on cardsphere.com.
Do it
right now as you're listening to.
We're hacking your computer to see if you're going there or not, and or your phone. So you better freaking do it. No, I'm kidding. Don't leave the stream, please.
And please don't leave us.
Please, we're begging. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Let's look at Monster Movie Marathon.
Oh my god, this one looks so good. This is one I'm definitely getting. The art just looks freaking amazing.
What is this? This is so freaking cool. Like, look at these old school arts.
Right?
Dismember. Okay, there's an arm on the table.
I love it.
Dismember. 1 instant. So, okay, I'm trying to figure out the mana cost. Is it 1 and 2 Phyrexian mana?
Yeah, hold on. That is weird. So
okay, I'm gonna look up Dismember.
Typically Dismember is 1 and then 2 black Phyrexian mana.
Yep.
But it looks weird. It looks like 1 and 8.
Well, I mean, you just have to. I guess you just have to know, like, you kind of know what it is. And I guessed right, so that's saying something for folks being able to read it, like 1 and 2 Phyrexian. Okay, so it's an instant Dismember. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. I love the way they put these words all over this.
The font is great. The placement, the text, the art, it's all freaking.
It looks like a movie poster, but it's like it's like the actual text for like the card. It's so good. And this person in the background is like, what's happening?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I do too. So who is this person here with the like hacksaw in their hand?
Oh, could that be Yawgmoth?
It kind of looks like maybe he dyed his hair blonde. He got it lightened a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, for sure.
It kind of looks like Yawgmoth from the Modern Horizons card. The same kind of art style.
Yeah, it does. I like this one a lot. This is very cool. And the next one is Blasphemous Act.
Oh, I love this art too. It's so good.
It's really good. What is happening here?
Just someone like in a church. Yeah, it looks like they're in a church setting, and they're about to do a sacrifice to some evil god or something like that.
So I can't see the whole art here on the way that I'm looking at it. So I'm gonna go down to the actual card. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's 8 and a red. Like, that's clear. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. A blasphemous act that deals 13 damage to each creature. Sorcery!
I love it.
Blasphemous act. This spell costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield.
That is great. That is like totally out of some like old 40s, 50s.
It's so good. It's so
monster
good.
movie.
This poor person, like, that's being sacrificed. They're like, yeah, help, and no, it's not happening. You're not getting help. You're dead.
Oh, I love the art. It's great.
It's so good. The next one is Beast Within. Like, okay, so I've seen this card a lot in Commander. A lot. Beast Within. It's 2 and a green instant. Each controller creates a 3/3 green beast creature token. Destroy target permanent. Okay. What is the beast here? It's
is that the oh my god, wasn't there some like old the thing from the Black Lagoon or something?
Yeah, it's some sort of water creature for sure. I mean, it's under this bridge, and these town folks are like, kill the beast!
It looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
It's got, like, gills.
It totally is. It totally is. I'm looking up a picture of it right now.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. Okay, like, can we please notice, like, the corners that look like they've been folded detail?
What do you mean? The corners of the card, or?
Yeah, like, you see this white thing on, like, the top left corner where it just looks like an old poster that's just been, like, folded up a little bit?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
It just, like, adds to the whole effect of it, like, looking old and the coloring, and it's been folded up, and it's just so good, right? Oh, you can't really see it that much on the card, but it's there. We see the corners folded. I love it. And then the last one, because there's only four cards in this one, is Graf Digger's Cage. This is a good one. Except no, it's not, because I love playing graveyard stuff.
I know, right?
This is actually evil. I'm so upset. 1 artifact. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Graf Digger's Cage. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries.
Or can they?
Who would play this?
If they I would.
Zuby! Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, but, like, can we talk about, like, the dripping blood on the word cage?
And it kind of reminds me of, like, Carrie or something? Or...
It's so good! I love it!
Oh my god. This is a Secret Lair I have to get. Like, I don't even... even if I don't even play all the cards with it, I just love the art.
Yeah, I agree. Like, this is one for the collection. Like, if you're a collector and you just like really cool card arts, you're like, I have to get these because they're so neat. I love these sort of weird full art, don't feel like Magic cards. And I know a lot of people don't like that because they don't feel like Magic cards, but I love it.
This is what I love about the Secret Lair. We need alternate art like this. All right? This is what's great about Magic as a whole, especially with a lot of the stuff coming out. You get to customize your deck the way it looks.
Right?
You know, it's cosmetics like you would play in some video game, right?
Right? Like transmogrification.
Yeah, it's transmogging your deck.
Exactly. Okay? Yes, I love it.
There you go.
Love it.
Drop the mic.
Do it. Drop it. I like it.
But I think out of all of them, the Beast Within is probably my favorite because I just love the way the Beast Within name of the card is like just on the bridge there.
Yes.
Like on the side, and it's it's so good.
Yeah, I agree. They're all pretty cool. They are all
they're all really good.
Pretty cool. Okay, so let's look at our next one. We've got the Movie Master. Oh, foil. Okay, yeah. So then we have Showcase Midnight Hunt. Okay, what is this? So these are reprints. Well, I mean, a lot of them are reprints, but these are all the original Innistrad lands. Ooh.
From the OG Innistrad.
And they're all in like just this black and white old school style.
Yes. Like we saw with the basic lands in
Okay.
in Midnight Hunt.
Okay, so it's got Vault of the Archangel. This is an Orzhov one. Moorland Haunt. Ew. Desolate Lighthouse. Ugh. Stensia Blood Hall. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, we got some Rakdos.
Meh.
Vampire stuff going on here. Stensia Blood Hall. Yeah, those sound like vampire words. Grim Backwoods. Okay. Why are you laughing?
Those sound like some vampire word.
They do, right?
God.
Kessig Wolf Run, Slayer Stronghold, Gavany Township, Nephalia Drown Yard, and Alchemist Refuge. Okay, so these are like a little bit weird-ish. I don't think a lot of these get a ton of play. What do you think?
At least in my EDH experience, the ones I've seen the most are like Gavany Township, Kessig Wolf Run.
Yes.
Desolate Lighthouse sometimes, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really see a lot of the others. Not that they don't get play, but you know, it's I don't see them a whole lot.
Yeah. I mean, I think like the only one I really recognize is Kessig Wolf Run.
Yeah.
They all look amazing. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the art is very, very, very cool. As far as, like, these cards getting played, I don't know. I don't think I play any of these.
Yeah, I know I play Gavany Township in my Maha Blast deck.
Okay. Yeah, Vault of the Archangel is pretty cool, too. Creatures you control gain Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. I like that.
Yeah, you think you would see more play. But,
I don't know. I mean, these arts look amazing. It's probably not one
awesome.
that I'm personally going to get. But
yeah, same with me.
But I like the art a lot. I think it's cool. I think they're very cool. You can get it in regular or foil, folks. Whatever floats your boat.
Do it now. Well, in 3 days.
3 days, 15 hours, 1 minute, and 21 seconds.
As of the recording.
As of this recording, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we are going to look at Read the Fine Print. Okay, interesting.
Did you say fine print?
Read the fine print, okay? Read it. What is this about? Oh, it's full time. The important is screwed as a fine print. If Liliana had, she would have discovered. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. This is about Liliana's contract?
Yeah, so,
oh.
So,
it's
like,
the
part
demons.
so part of Liliana's story is she wants to kill these 4 demons in order to become free or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so this is really, really flavorful. So for those Vorthos people out there, this is like a set you'd like have to get.
Oh,
if
that's
you're really into
cool.
the lore.
Yeah. And like, you know, even if you're just like into like have a demons deck or something, this has got
that too.
I assume these are all really good demons.
You've got Grizzlebrand, which is
there you go.
Really that card is really popular in like Modern and Legacy for making broken stuff happen. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I mean, look what it does. Pay 7 life, draw 7 cards.
I would do it. I would do it. I would do it multiple times in a row.
Exactly.
I would do it until I was dead and just have a million cards and then just die happy, you know?
Right?
Why
right,
not?
Think about this. You have Grizzlebrand out, someone's about to win the game, and you're like, I'm paying 7 life and drawing cards.
Yep, that's right.
I take myself out on my own.
I choose when I die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except when you're at 6 life and you can't pay the 7 life, so you're just...
Oh, no. You'd have to have exactly 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's banned in EDH?
Oops. I totally knew that, okay?
You're joking.
I was joking, and I was testing the crowd to make sure they knew it was banned in EDH.
It is! Look at this!
Alright, I don't want this now.
I wasn't sharing my screen. But look! It is banned in EDH!
I totally forgot it was banned in EDH. Because I was actually thinking about picking this up, too, because I've always wanted a Grizzle
Rule
brand.
Rule zero this in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Efren just called us fucking normies.
I mean, we are.
It's true. This is Magic Bananas.
I honestly forgot it was banned in Commander.
I didn't forget because I didn't know. Here we go. You know what? I want to play it anyways. Who's going to stop me? If I play this card, who's going to be like, oh, that's not legal?
Well, if you ever play with Sheldon, like one of the creators of EDH, he'll stop you.
I'm probably not ever going to play with Sheldon, so...
How do you know? Maybe I'm working on us trying to get a game with him.
Well, I don't have the card anyways, okay? So...
Yet.
Yeah, that's right, yet. Read the fine print, folks. And the fine print says Grizzlebrand is banned in EDH. We didn't read the fine print.
I don't read the fine print at all.
No, we didn't. We've definitely been, like, sucked into this with a bunch of demons.
Yeah. They're saying Razaketh is really good in EDH. You pay 2 life, sack a creature, search your library for a card, and put that... Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. I'd say that's good. Pay 2 life, sacrifice a creature, and search your library for any card, put it into your hand? Hello? What? It's like a tutor.
Daddy.
Guess Grizzle Daddy. Pay 28 life, draw 28 cards, win. I love it.
I mean, I'd do it.
Yeah, this is really neat just because, you know, it's the demons.
I think from Ortho's style, it's from like, but I wouldn't get it now.
Yeah, forget it. Now that we've read the fine print, I'm not getting it. Forget it.
Yeah.
Grizzlebrand banned in EDH. I hate it. Wait a second. There's 2 different versions? Hold on. Okay, wait a second. Read the fine print foil etched. And then just a regular read the fine print. And then a regular foil read the fine print.
Yup.
Holy heck. Wow.
You didn't read the fine print.
I didn't. I'm so bad at this. Dang. Okay, that's wild. Our next one is Thrilling Tales of the Undead.
This is another one that I want to get.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Liliana. This
so we got
looks
another
so cool.
Liliana. A Liliana-themed drop. Liliana's Death's Majesty. Death is no excuse for disobedience.
I love it. Why she has this sexy zombie draped over her shoulder? Why?
And her hair is
Look at her hair is wild. Death is no excuse for disobedience. Wow, Lily. Okay, get it, girl. I mean, that zombie's dead, so I don't know. It's kind of creepy, but I'm not going to think about it too much at all. But yeah, the hair, it's just wild. She looks a little bit crazy. Wow. She's sucking the soul out of this zombie through its eyes right now. I don't know what's happening.
Can you blame her? Because, I mean, she's been, subpoenaed by this contract by 4 demons
for right.
ever.
She didn't read the fine print. Dang.
Exactly.
Dang. I mean, this looks amazing. There's also Gravecrawler.
Yes, she'll get revenge or die trying. And that is such a good zombie card, too.
I don't know it. Gravecrawler can't block. You may cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Oh, and it just costs 1 black.
Yeah, so you just keep casting
keeps
over and over
coming
again.
Back. I love it.
And it's great. It's, risen from the dead of this. It kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe or something.
It's like this sexy Marilyn Monroe dead zombie with the eyes and the mouth and the skin falling off. Yeah. Wow, that's really cool. And then the last one is Rise of the Dark Realms.
Lock your doors, they're coming home. And this is a really really good card. This is an expensive card, too.
Oh, okay. What does this do? 7 black. Sorcery. Put all creatures from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Ha 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 ha. I love it. That is good. I like all of these cards, good. Like what they actually do. This
is one I think I'm going to have to get this one, too, because it's the art style just
it's so good.
Draws me.
It's so good. I don't have a zombies EDH deck. And, like, I don't want another tribal EDH deck. That's the only reason I don't build one. But,
totally understand that, yeah.
Otherwise, I really like zombies. And I kind of want to.
Well, with that new Midnight Hunt commander, the Demir one, the zombie one, I want to change that one up. And I think these would be perfect cards for
really good
putting into that deck.
Yeah. Yeah, these look really, really cool. I like the art on these a lot. Very
This is one you definitely have to get.
Yeah, for
out
sure.
There.
Everybody must get it. No, it's fine. Get it if you want or don't.
Exactly. Like, we're just going to be silently judging you.
No, we're not. We won't. Okay, we have Monster Anatomy 101 Foil Edged Edition or regular old Monster Anatomy 101. What's this? These are like colorful. Oh my gosh. It's like actually the anatomy. You can like see the inside of these monsters.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Look, this one is like terrifying teeth. Garbage gut.
Oh, I didn't realize they all had little names too.
Divine power. Egg pump. Ugh. Venomous bite. Okay, I don't know what the actual cards are. Okay, Fleet Swallower, Goblin Trash Master, Ilharg the Raise Boar, Protean Hulk, and Gishath Sun's Avatar. Nice. These look neat. I like the style on these a lot.
I wonder if Baltan's going to get this one.
Baltan, are you going to get this one? Do you like this Gishath or nah? I mean, so the Gishath is a little weird only because it's a 3-color card and it's just yellow. But like the rest of them that are monocolored with the background color matching look really cool.
Yeah, I wonder how they decided like what cards to choose, because Gishath can make sense because that's a beast, a monster, but Goblin Trash Master doesn't really fit here, because goblins are a little bit more sentient beings and all that, what I mean? Like, or they're a little bit more humanoid.
And
compared to the
others. 2 mono red cards and 0 mono white ones. And 0 mono black ones. Yeah.
I feel like they kind of missed the mark where they could have picked a mono white and a mono black one too.
I don't know what the reason was for picking these. I'm trying to like read through this real quick to see. Doesn't really give any reason why.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, they're really cool. They're cool art and all that. It's just weird. To me, they're weird inclusions like the Goblin and Gishath are just... Well, Gishath makes sense, but it's still... Why didn't they do, like, the Wooburg type thing,
Baltan says these are in the style of a Japanese monster alien anatomy image. Oh, okay. So this is like a thing. Huh.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think those are very cool. I personally probably won't get this one, but
same.
But I think they look really cool.
Yeah, and they're not bad cards. Like,
no.
Protean Hulk is really good for abusing stuff. If it's still in Commander, I don't know. I don't know if it's still legal in Commander or not. I don't know anymore.
I know, right? We're just questioning everything after this Grizzlebrand revelation. We're questioning.
Is Gishath legal in Commander?
Is Gishath legal in Commander? I don't know.
I don't know.
We're questioning everything. So yeah, I like those. And so Science Officer Banana says that Black is getting a lot of love, so it kind of makes sense that there's no like mono black in the Monster Anatomy, and that's true. All that Liliana stuff.
That can make sense. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so there's one more here. It is Mirrodin Sanity? Mirrodin Sanity? What? Okay,
So,
whoa.
It's all pixel art, right?
Oh, cool.
So I've got a theory as to why they put these in here. Because you remember the last Super Drop, they had the Phyrexians and all that? So in the game, the Phyrexians went to Mirrodin and, changed it into New Phyrexia. They have these now Mirrodin artifact lands. There's going to be Phyrexians like in Streets of New Capiana or Kamigawa next year. Boom, they're preparing us.
Oh, no
Phyrexian
way.
madness.
No way.
Totally legit, told by Gavin Verhey himself, told me.
Okay.
Told me not to tell anybody, but
here we are.
I'm telling the normies.
Yeah, it's okay if we tell the normies.
They won't tell anybody. Streets of New Kamigawa, yes.
Streets of New, yeah, exactly. So, okay, so these are interesting. They're just all these Mirrodin artifact lands. And, okay, just like one of each color. That's pretty cool.
Yep. A lot of these artifact lands were banned in Standard because they just broke stuff. I'm sure people who played Standard back then would know why, but I just know they broke things, so they banned them all.
Well, there was probably, some sort of weird artifact synergy, and they are all technically artifacts on top of being lands. Who knows?
Yep.
I mean, I think they look cool. I like the pixel art.
Yeah, I think the pixel art's great. I personally won't get this drop, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, same. Well, there you go. Those are the new Secret Lairs, everybody.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot. And you can get bundles. You can get different types of bundles. You can get foil bundles. You can get non-foil bundles. I mean, you can just, go wild here. Or you can get none of them. That's fine, too.
Yeah.
Whatever, Whatever you want.
I know there's two that I'm definitely getting.
Yeah.
The Monster Movie Marathon and the Thrilling Tales of the Undead.
Yeah.
Both of those, just the art of them just look amazing.
Yes. Very, very cool. I agree with you. I like
Stranger Things, I'm still kind of on the fence about. I don't know yet.
I agree. The only thing I like about the Stranger Things is I'm like, there's so many cards in it, I have to get it right. But, no. No, you don't have to get it.
You don't have to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, and they are mechanically unique, too.
That's right. Well, there's supposed to be cards come out later that are going to have these same abilities, right?
I guess, but I don't like mechanically unique stuff. It makes me kind of doubt the integrity of the format and wants me to start up my own format.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Let's talk about our next topic.
All right.
We're not going to talk about mechanically unique things, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. So actually, our next topic is one that you came up with, Zuby, and it doesn't really have anything to do with Magic the Gathering.
It has slightly to do with Magic. Maybe not the card game, but there is Magic involved.
Okay.
So it still kind of fits the Magic for normies.
Yes.
But no, it's a D&D thing. So there is, if you want to share your screen with the article I linked in there.
Okay.
So if you go under the new character races part. So the whole community has been in an uproar about this article here. And I guess I want to get your idea or opinion from a newer player in D&D, and because I've got some opinions on this too. So a lot of people are kind of annoyed as to what Wizards is doing when it comes to when they're creating new races. And I think some of the biggest things that they're in an uproar about are just talking about the age and size of character races. And what that means by size is also height and weight. Because if you look at what they put for under the age and size part, they just sort of brush it off. Like the typical lifespan of a player character is about a century. You know, some members like dwarves and elves can live for centuries, and then same for height and weight. It's about the same as humans in our world. So a lot of people are mad about this because every other player race that they have ever made, there's always been guidelines that they have come up with. Like, a halfling, right, only lives up until 120 years old, and their height is always going to be between these numbers, 3 feet to 4 feet tall. Okay. And their weight is always going to be ranged from this weight to this weight and all that. But they always say that's never set in stone. It's just sort of a guideline.
Sure, so, like an average.
Yeah. Okay. So people are mad because they think Wizards is now just essentially being lazy now, where they're just saying, oh, it's similar to humans now. And people, I guess apparently a lot of people who make characters are mad about this because they love to go by those guidelines. They love those restrictions, so to say.
Okay, so as a really newbie D&D player, I just think that's really dumb. Who cares? Like, your age rarely matters, and your size rarely matters, right?
I guess it would be, well, so in combat, your size can matter in combat. Yeah. So I guess the thing that I just think about is, it's averages, right, for each race. And there's always going to be outliers in people. Yeah. Right. And I always looked at it as that was just a guideline. And, half the time I never followed it anyway. Yeah. But I can see why people are mad about it, because some people like playing races that are short-lived. Like, there's some races that may only live for 20, 30 years old. Oh. And then that's it. Like by the time they're 15, they're considered old or something like that. You know what I mean? But that's just some people who enjoy that. But I kind of agree with some of the sentiment where it does feel like Wizards is being a little bit lazy, where it can't, I don't see it could take that much design brain power to come up with an average of some of these things. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess they're just leaving it open to interpretation because that's essentially what everyone's gonna do anyways.
True. I mean, you're not wrong and all that, but there's still, I mean, some people I play with, it's very by the book, where, whatever it says in the book, that's what it is.
Well, in my very limited experience, I don't like playing like that anyways. I like having some sort of creative freedom, or you maybe you want to do something really wild, and okay, technically you probably couldn't do this, but the DM's just gonna let you because it's silly or something. I like that anyways.
Yeah, no, and I'm, like you said, in the end, I'm fine with this change, but I didn't even think it was that big of a deal until I started looking at some D&D forums I go on, and oh my gosh, there's long ass essays about why this is bad and all that, and just too many people spending too much time. But I can see how they feel. I understand where they're coming from, right? Where some of these people have been playing for D&D, since the 80s, and it's always been, there's always been these specific rules for these races and classes, and now it is getting to a point where D&D is getting a little bit more open, especially open to interpretation, because I mean, one of my complaints about 5th edition, which is a whole nother topic, as a DM, where there is not enough rules and guidance as a DM for playing 5th edition. And I briefly mentioned that in our meeting last night, where there's so many times y'all players do something crazy, and I wish there was a rule to help guide me to make a decision.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just me randomly coming up with something.
Yeah.
But
EDHREC.
like I said, that's a whole nother topic. But I don't know. I just wanted to get your opinion on it. Like, I think in the end it's not a big deal, but I can see why people don't like it.
Yeah, I just don't I don't have a lot of experience at all, and I would personally prefer to play more loosey-goosey anyways. So I just, it doesn't even matter to me, like, whatsoever. I don't even like picking the age for my character ever anyways. Like, I just don't even like doing that. I'm just like, this is weird. Why do I have to do this? I don't know.
Well,
that's just me.
I mean, like I said, if you follow the typical D&D lore, sometimes the age does matter for some, like elves, for instance, right? Like, elves in typical D&D lore, they're still considered children until, like, the age of 120 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, they're still, because of just the way, I don't know, they age and mature. Because they live for, like, 1,000 years.
Yeah. So what you're really saying is that the D&D community is a lot like the Magic the Gathering community, where a lot of people have a lot of strong opinions and they want to talk about it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there we go. People have strong opinions, and, like, I get it. People love the game. They've played forever, but, like, change is good, and bringing new players into the game is good, and that sort of thing, and sometimes long-term players struggle with that sort of thing, so...
Oh, and I've played with some long-term players, and yeah. Like, it's funny because I read this article when it first came out, and I'm like, okay, oh, they're changing the age race, or the age and size thing, whatever. I didn't even think much of it. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Until when I went on the forums, I'm like, oh my god, people are up in arms.
People are raging about this. Oh boy, wow.
I'm just like, I see where they're coming from, but like,
is it worth getting like that upset about? It is just a game at the end of the day. Right?
I mean, it's...
Is it? Or is it? It's life.
It is. It's life.
It's life. Yeah, I'm not ever going to get, like, super upset about stuff like that, personally.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I like to be chill.
If there's anything to get upset about, it's us DMs. We need... better organization in these source books.
Yeah.
Because some of these, and that's like a legit complaint of mine with hell, that's like the majority of RPG source books I read. Some of the organization in the books is god awful. I hate having to, like, if I need to find something, or you go on like page 50 of the book and it talks about something and you're like, okay, so what does this do? Oh, it's not on the next page. I got to search for it. Go to the index in the back of the book. Oh, it's on page 500 something.
You're like, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. You want to be able to just, like, quickly find things or an answer or look something up. Yeah.
Now that's a complaint. All right.
There you go, Watsy.
Get better on organizing your stuff.
Do it. Right now.
Boom.
We mean it.
Seriously, like if they were to, like, redo 5th edition, like, player handbook and DM guide and all that, and it was all organized, I'd be the first one to buy it. I'd be like, oh, it's all organized. It's so beautiful.
I think that they should make the books, like, spiral bound, and I don't know if that would be a bad idea, just because the pages might, like, rip out, but I think it would also be nice to just but it might be nice to just, like, open it up flatter, or, like, turn it all the way back if it was, like, spiral bound.
I don't know if you're like me, but I'm like sort of a book purist. I've seen so many people's players handbooks where they will write in them, highlight passages and all that, put like note, like sticky tabs on them.
I like it.
And
it
horrifies me because
Oh.
I'm like, I don't want to ruin the book. I don't want to ruin the quality of the book.
But you've got to put yourself into the book. Make it yours. What do you need?
You memorize it.
You memorize an entire handbook?
Not memorize the entire handbook, but you just memorize where to find stuff. You don't draw.
I don't memorize where to find stuff. I put a sticky note in there. Oh, this is where I find it. My sticky note.
We can't be friends now. It's
oh
like
no!
can't.
Oh no, we're not friends.
It's just I'm one of those. I can't do that. That's why. Anytime like I'm prepping like a campaign or something, I have my own notebook that I will just start writing notes in, and I'll put little page numbers of where I found stuff.
Yeah, I'm with food time. Like my memory's bad. I'm not gonna remember where anything is.
That better organization in the books. Boom. Then you'd have a easier time to remember or look it up easier.
Look it up easier. Yeah, that's the thing for sure. That's the thing. Efren says that WotC is gonna clap back at us with our demands, saying y'all didn't even know Grizzlebrand was banned in EDH.
Okay, first of all, Commander is not an official WotC made format. WotC officially supports it,
and they make products for it. But
it's the community's format. Okay,
that's right.
Boom. So we're gonna clap back at WotC with that. Drop the mic.
We're gonna clap back to your clap back with that. So
all right.
Goodbye. Yeah. So I don't have a strong opinion about that. There you go. Okay. There's my answer.
Boom.
So what else are we talking about? I just thought it was
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Our next topic is a good
cards.
one. This is a good one. Yes. So this article from EDHREC. Let me pull it up here. Share my screen. This is actually like not even new. This is from like August or something. But EDHREC did this article.
I didn't even realize they updated it every so often.
Apparently they do it every year. Once a year. Oh, so this is the top 100 saltiest cards in August 2021. So are the top ones the most salty? Or
yeah, I think so. Like it goes from like 1 to 100. So 1 being the saltiest, I think. Because if you look at the salt score.
So a lower salt score means it's less salty?
Correct.
Okay. So like here we go. Like number 1 saltiest card is Stasis, is what this is saying.
I can see that. I can definitely see.
I don't even know what this card does, and I've never seen anybody play it.
It basically just locks you out of doing like untapping your stuff.
Enchantment. Players do not get an untap phase. Okay, I hate it. Pay 1 blue during your upkeep or stasis is destroyed. Cards still do not untap until the next untap phase. Okay, so but like this does it to the person who cast it as well.
Correct, yeah.
So how does anybody do anything?
Who the fuck knows? It's people being masochists because they hate life.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, this makes sense.
What was that? Was that a little too harsh?
No, I agree with you, and I'm just like trying to process this card.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some combo thing that people play with it and all that. I just don't know.
So that maybe they can untap their own cards?
Somehow, yeah. I barely know how to play Magic, so...
Yeah, that's pretty gross. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a big time sense. Okay, the next one is Winter Orb.
See, this card, I've never played it in Commander, but I have played this in Legacy.
Ooh, okay. It's an artifact. A player may not untap more than 1 land during the untap phase of each of his or her turns. Okay, I hate it.
In Legacy, it's good. Because you don't want your opponent to be able to untap their stuff.
Well, it's only it's only good. No, it's not good for anybody because this does it to the person playing it as well.
Well, yeah.
May not untap more than one land during the untap phase. What are you doing with your life if you're like, nobody's going to untap lands? Ha 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 ha.
I feel like this card makes more sense in a competitive environment, but in EDH, this is just nothing but a feels bad card.
Right?
Like, this is a I want to be an asshole and jerk.
This
type
is
card.
evil. This is so evil. Yeah, I don't like this. Okay, so the next one is Static Orb. I legitimately don't know any of these cards. I've not even seen them.
Because they're old cards.
They're very old. Look at them. Look at the borders.
Right?
Static Orb. If Static Orb is untapped, players can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap. Okay, there is a theme here. And the theme is untapping. Okay? People don't like not being able to untap their stuff. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Because if you look at the next card, it's very similar. The Vorinclex.
Vorinclex. Okay, this is a creature, though. When you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type of land, of any type that land produced. Whenever an opponent taps a land for mana, that land is an untap. Why?
Yup.
Why?
Because it's evil. It's an evil card.
Do you play this card?
No.
Do you have it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I will eventually because I ordered the Phyrexian Secret Lair.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
Are you going to put it in your Ashaya deck?
Ooh.
Stop.
No, I can't. I can't.
Why?
Because Ashaya has 0 creatures. That's a creature. I can't do it.
It has some creatures. I mean, it has
It
Ashaya.
makes trees creatures. I mean, is Ashaya a creature, though? It was, you know.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I hate it. Okay, so the theme is still going with the untap. Okay, the next one is Expropriate. It is a sorcery. Okay. What the hell
I play
is
this card.
Zuby? This costs 7 blue sorcery. Council's Dilemma. Starting with you, each player votes for time or money. What is this? For each time vote, take an extra turn after this one. For each money vote, choose a permanent owned by the voter and gain control of it.
It's in my Grand Arbiter deck.
What is anybody supposed to do when you play this card?
Vote for time or money.
No.
They're supposed to counter it.
How do you counter it if you're not playing a counters deck?
Then you have to vote for time or money.
What if you just say, I'm out, bye?
Then you lose the game.
Go expropriate yourself.
Oh, dang.
What does this flavor text say? Few things are more valuable than time or money, and Leovold has plenty of both.
Yeah. It's a pretty disgusting card, actually.
It makes me sick.
But like I said, I play it in Grand Arbiter, and
You should be ashamed. Goodbye.
Not really, but...
Okay. The next one is Armageddon. I've definitely heard of this one.
Garbage card.
Destroy all lands. This includes your lands. I'm so glad they added that caveat there.
Right?
This includes your land, so there's no question about it. So why would anyone play this? They just want the game to never end with their friends?
Exactly.
Okay. They're like, I love you all so much. Let's just keep going.
Exactly. Because you look at the next card, it's something similar. Jokel Hops.
Jokel Hops? Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands.
And lands. Yeah, they just want to keep playing, over and over again.
You're a Jokel Hops.
Yura Ravages of War, which destroys all lands as well.
Okay, so first we have the untap. We have the untap hatred. Then we have... Now we're getting into this destroy lands hatred. Because obliterate is the same thing. And obliterate can't be countered. Ooh, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. That's the same thing as Jokulhops. Almost. Except that it can't be countered. Dang. So, yeah, this is destroy lands. Nobody likes it. Everybody hates it. Decree of Annihilation. Remove all artifacts, creatures, lands, graveyards, and hands from the game. I don't understand what this means.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Sorry. Yeah. So what don't you understand?
Remove all artifacts, creatures, lands, graveyards, and hands from the game.
What's the Oracle text say? Is it exile or? Yeah. So remove is exile. They eroded that to exile.
So artifacts, creatures, lands, graveyard, and your hand.
Yup. So they're all exiled.
So this is another card where you're like, I never want this game to end.
Yeah, this is a card that says, I don't like my friends.
And my friends don't like me.
Yeah.
It's so gross. Sunder. Return all lands to owner's hands. Okay, that's annoying,
it's annoying, but...
It's not as bad as them being destroyed.
Exactly.
It's definitely bad, though, because you can only play one land per turn. So it's definitely bad. Oh, look at that. Erza. Lord High Artificer is next.
Yeah, that one I think can, like, do a whole bunch of crazy combo stuff. I'm just not familiar with the combo, what it can do, and all that.
Wow. Oh, Cyclonic Rift. Heck yeah. That's awful.
I can see that being awful. And dang, that card got expensive.
Ooh.
$32.99? That card used to be like $5-10.
Yeah. I mean, the only time that you should play this is if you can overload it and you're winning the game. Like, that's literally it. Otherwise, don't do this.
That's usually when I would try to play it, is if I know I'm going to be winning soon.
Yeah.
Just to stop y'all from doing something. I mean, that's in my Grand Arbiter deck, too.
Yeah, I've seen this card played against me a handful of times.
Yeah.
Devastation. Yep.
Well, I was just going to say, Rift sucks when it happens to you, but like I said, it's not like Armageddon or something like that.
Yeah, it does. And if it's your win con, like, okay, then you've won, so it's over, so it's okay. But if you're just doing that to just keep on going, nah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Devastation, destroy all lands and all creatures. Okay, we're doing the destroy lands things. Apocalypse. Return all... return.
So
remove all permanents from the game. Yep. Thassa's Oracle.
Get out of here.
We're getting into some real good stuff here that I really hate. Jin Gitaxius? What is this?
Jin Gitaxius. Or Jin Gitaxius, yeah. That one is another dumb creature. So if you control it, you get to draw 7 cards, but each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by 7.
I see that, and I hate it. So what if you have... Okay, so wait, what if you have the Reliquary Tower?
So then your hand is reduced by 7 minus infinite.
Infinity. Okay, so it wouldn't affect you.
Yeah, it wouldn't affect it.
Okay, I want to see, like, many of these cards are blue, and there's actually several red ones.
Yeah,
and a couple
some of these
white.
cards. Yeah, some of these cards I play in Grand Arbiter. Like, hey, look, Grand Arbiter made the list.
I see that. Yeah, down there. And Narset's there too.
Narset.
Oh, Zuby.
I play that. Ristic Study, play that. Back to Basics. That card taught me to play way more basic lands in my deck.
Ooh.
Besides, like, those non-basic lands that a lot of people like to play, like the tapped lands and whatever else, like guild gates. It taught me to put way more basics in my deck.
Look, there's Negan, the cold-blooded.
Negan? I guess I can see it being salty because of, like, blink effects and all that.
It's a good card. It's annoying, but it doesn't make me as upset as control stuff.
Yeah.
Personally. I mean, that's just me. There's Opposition Agent. That's the first black card in here.
True. Yeah. Well, no, technically Send Triplets would be the first, because it's Esper, and that card is dumb.
What does that do? At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. This turn, that player can't play spells or activated abilities, and plays with his or her hand revealed. You can play cards from that player's hand this turn? Dang.
Yeah.
Gross.
Pretty annoying.
Oh, there's Narset. Another Narset. Yeah, we saw one Narset. Yeah.
Enlightened Mass. That one, like, I play this commander, but I don't play it the infinite turns way, because that's how people will play this, is they'll do the infinite turns way of doing this. I just do Monk Tribal, which I find fun.
Yeah, fun.
It is fun.
Fun for who?
Hey,
Fun
just because you all
I'm
couldn't
kidding.
kill one of my Narset Planeswalkers and allowed me to ult it off so you can't play any spells, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
You all never attacked my Narset. You just ignored it.
Sorry. It's true, we didn't. Hey, look, there's Gaia's Cradle. There's that.
I wonder who plays that.
Nexus of Fate. Yeah, everybody hates that card. Wait.
Nexus of Fate, yeah.
Why would Dockside Extortionist be here?
Why do you think? It can create a stupid amount of treasure tokens.
But how would that make you salty? Why would you be, like, mad if somebody played that and they made, like, 15 tokens?
Because that gets you, like, a huge advantage on mana.
But, like, why would you be salty about that, though? You might be like, oh, God, oh, no. But, like, you're not going to be like, I'm legitimately upset. Right?
Well, then, with that thinking, why would someone be upset if they're playing Gaia's Cradle?
I agree with that. Like, Gaia's Cradle is powerful, but I personally wouldn't be, like, mad if somebody played it. It's just huge mana advantage. That's why a lot of people are mad about it. Okay. Whatever. Look, there's Teferi. Yeah, that makes sense.
Teferi Time Reveler. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oko, there's Oko.
Your commander is now an elk.
I love it.
Blood Moon. Yes.
Blood Moon.
That is such a salty card.
Yeah, now that's the kind of thing that you can get salty about, for sure.
Like, I feel like it's not that big a deal in Commander. Like, it can be, I guess, depending on the deck, but in formats like Modern and Legacy, Blood Moon just sucks, because in those formats you're playing so many fetch lands and shock lands and dual lands that just screws your mana base up.
Yeah, exactly. Smothering Tithe, I can see that. That card can get annoying, for sure.
Omniscience,
come on.
I don't play that card.
Like, you know what? I'm not seeing anything on this list.
What?
Is any card that I ever play.
I see quite a few cards.
What? Can you name a card that I play on this list?
Oh, that you play.
That I play. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about you play multiple of these cards. I don't see anything I play on here.
Don't you have Torment of Hailfire in your Hydra deck?
Torment of Hailfire. What's that?
It's you pay X, double black, repeat the following process X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card.
Where's it at?
It's you have to scroll down a little bit.
Oh. That Torment of Hailfire. Oh, okay. Repeat the following process X time. Each opponent loses 3 life unless it plays Cypher's non-permanent discards card. If it's in my deck, if it's in one of my decks, I've never played it. I've never actually cast it. It might be in what is that? What did you say? Zexara?
Yeah.
It could be.
As I can't remember, but no, out of all the cards I'm seeing, yeah, I can't recall you playing any of these, and a lot of these cards I'm seeing shit. I play a lot of these.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent here.
You are not, okay?
I'm innocent here. There's Chulane. Everybody hates a Chulane. Ulamog.
This card Acid Rain is banned in our pod, especially if I'm playing a Shia.
Okay.
Because it says destroy all forced in play.
Ooh.
That's just banned.
Ooh, I love it. I'm going to sideboard that for every time you play it.
It's almost $300 though.
Oh my god.
Proxy time.
Yeah, for real. There are so many of these Walking Dead cards in here. Now, Efren just said, who gets mad about a Crater Hoof? You know, I might have a Crater Hoof Behemoth in maybe one of my decks.
Do you?
Maybe in one of my decks with green cards in it, like my tree deck. What is that one? Possibly?
Oh, Kolfanor?
Or, I don't know, maybe not.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But yeah, why would you get mad if somebody plays that? They're probably winning the game, right? So then you're who cares?
Typically why you'd want to play it, because you can guaranteed to win, but people are just mad about it.
Wow. Okay, this is the end of the list. This had literally every Walking Dead card on it.
And in some of the other Walking, I can see Negan being salty, right?
Right, it's actually really good.
But the other ones, like Daryl and Michonne,
yeah,
they're good, but they're not oh my gosh, we're gonna lose the whole game good. You know what I mean? They're not even, I don't know, I just don't find them to be that salt-worthy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, but they're mechanically unique, and we don't jive with that.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, so why would anybody dislike this Boyle card, though?
I would dislike
This is the best card in the game.
And then the card right above it, Boiling Seas, is awful, too.
Destroy all Islands. What
those
burns
cards
the
are
land
banned.
boils the sea.
Those cards are banned in our pod as well, too.
I'm going to put both of those in every single one of my decks.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, I'm just going to counter it. Even if I don't have a counter spell in hand, it's countered.
Agent of Treachery, okay, yeah, that makes me salty. For sure. This list is really funny. Some of this stuff, I'm just these are just powerful cards. Sure, I don't want to see somebody play them against me, but I'm not, salty about it.
Well, because people take this game very seriously.
They do.
And the only ways I can see, myself being salty at a lot of these cards is if you're playing with someone and they misrepresent their deck. Right? Saying oh yeah, this is totally a casual deck, and then they pull out something like Ulamog and Oko and Craterhoof, and you're oh, that's not very casual. I thought we were playing pre-con level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or if you're just we're just playing with friends, we're just having a chill Friday night game over a spell table, and someone brings their Negan deck, and you're
oh god, Negan, we're playing captain, not commander.
Right? You totally misrepresented your entire deck by telling us who the commander was.
Exactly. or when they try to think they have an infinite mana combo and they messed it up. I'm joking.
Wait, what? Did that happen?
Yeah, you remember where Efren messed up the whole infinite mana thing?
No.
In one of our games?
No.
It was, or I don't know. It's...
This deck is unconstitutional.
It's unconstitutional. We have to have a meeting about it right now. We need to elect a body of government before we can even play a game of Captain.
Right? Let's do it. So I think that the biggest saltiest thing that we've seen here is that people do not want their lands destroyed, and they do not want to not be able to untap their lands or untap anything. And I agree with both of those things. Yep. Those things make me sad.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. Those are the saltiest cards. I agree with most of them. And definitely agree with all the blue ones. For sure. What is Efren saying now?
I don't even want to repeat it because it's just Efren being Efren. Okay.
So, what else do we have to talk about? So one last thing. What is your personal number one saltiest card? If you see it getting played, you're like, ugh.
Vorinclex.
Vorinclex?
Yeah, I hate that card.
Okay, really? Huh. I'm trying to think of what my personal saltiest thing is. I mean, obviously I don't like getting counterspelled and stuff like that, but it happens if you're about to play a powerful spell. That's what people playing blue are gonna do. They're gonna try and stop you. I don't know. I can't think of one. I guess it must be Expropriate.
I don't see that.
I don't ever want somebody to make me make that decision. No.
So I'll be sure, like I said, you're going to play against my Grand Arbiter deck one day.
When?
You're going to do it.
I don't have a deck that I can play against that.
Jury.
You'll counter everything and I won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, but as soon as you get something out and you get this little combo thing going, it's really hard to stop all those sack effects.
Right, but you your deck has counters and removal stuff as well, right? Even for stuff that's out on the battlefield.
True, but
No, I can't do it.
You'll play against it one day.
No.
Yes. One day.
Boston said, you can say Calamax, I won't get upset. I don't mind Calamax.
I don't mind Calamax. I think
I really don't.
The thing with Calamax is if you're not playing, I guess, the right deck with it, that makes sense. If you're playing a deck where, because what we know...
You mean the right deck, you're not playing the right deck against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not saying that you need to play a deck that's going to totally wipe down Calamax and all that, but if there's an uneven power of it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I'm playing my Rogak Falthus Voltron deck against Calamax, it's I know I'm not going to win that at all.
Yeah. Calamax can be super powerful. I have no problem with Calamax as a deck or a creature at all. I mean, just
cards don't make me salty, players make me salty. Yes.
Ooh.
Players make me salty, especially when they misrepresent the kind of decks they're playing. Totally. That drives me crazy.
Totally.
Oh, I'm totally not playing competitive EDH attempts to play Thassa's Oracle, Demonic Consultation.
Right? Okay, so
doesn't allow Eureka on stream.
Oh, no comment. Okay, so on the flip side of this, what's a card that you love it so much that even when your opponents play it, you're happy that it's there? Even if it's not good for you, but it's good for them, but you're I love this card so much that I'm even happy about my opponent playing it.
I mean, God, that's hard. It's the
so
first card that pops to mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is Crewfix.
Okay.
I love that commander so much. If I see someone else playing it, I get so giddy.
Yeah.
Yes, people realize it's so good.
Yeah. I was going to say Sir Conrad. Whenever I see somebody play Sir Conrad, I'm yes! I love it!
That's a salty card.
No, it's good.
Because it's so good.
Yeah, I love it. I love Sir Conrad. And even Bolus's Citadel,
That's a good one.
It's such a good card, but like, and it's just like, you know, your opponent, like once they've got one, they're gonna go crazy. They're gonna go nuts. But it's just such a good card. I love it so much that I'm like happy when my opponents get it. And I'm like,
what if they play Gary?
Gary, I'm like, Gary, hurt me, Gary. Let's go. No, I love Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, when are we gonna get Secret Lair Gary?
Right? Can we just get like 5 different versions of Gary, like with all kinds of different art styles? Hello.
Come on, Watsy, get on it. Pay us our money for the idea, and let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I do. I love Gary. I love Gary. If somebody plays Gary, I don't mind at all. I'll take that damage. I love it.
Word.
Yeah, so like we were feeling really salty, so I just want to like bring us out of that and talk about cards that we actually love.
It's good to get it out there.
Yeah, it is. Totally good. So our last topic for the evening, and sadly, I don't even have any games planned for tonight.
Well, you know what? This could be our little game too, because I'm gonna make sure I write down all the predictions too. So when we when Crimson Vow does come out, we'll actually know what our predictions were, because I forgot the last 2 times we did this.
Yeah. So the last thing we're going to talk about tonight are our predictions for Innistrad Crimson Vow, which is coming out in November?
Yeah, okay. Next month. Jeez.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that is actually like really soon. Wow. I feel like November's forever away, but it's not.
No, we're already halfway through October.
Oh my hecking heck. Okay, so we're going to talk about our predictions. Now, there are things that have been released about Innistrad Crimson Vow that we have seen, some stuff. Have there been any cards released or just like art?
I think it's just been art. I don't think there's been any cards.
The box. Oh, the boxes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm pulling up the Magic Wizards sort of like information about it. Okay, so there's been this art of Sorin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was just staring at it. So it's like moving. No, it's like moving, like his hair his hair is moving and his hand is moving, and I'm like, what? And this is weird. Okay, so obviously,
beautiful at the same time.
Very beautiful, so beautiful. I'm mesmerizing. So, is there going to be another Sorin Planeswalker? Because there are a lot. Okay, and like I love Sorin, but there are a lot of Sorin Planeswalkers so far. I mean,
how do you not have a Sorin Planeswalker card?
So what if it was a Sorin legendary creature and not a Planeswalker?
Have they done that before?
Mm-mm. There is no Sorin legendary creature. They are all Planeswalkers.
Like once a character becomes a Planeswalker,
do they go back? Yeah.
Yeah. Have they ever done that where it's been a legendary creature? Not counting the Flipwalkers and Magic Origins, because that was the Planeswalkers getting their start.
Right. Do they always go from legendary creature to Planeswalker?
And have they ever done it where they just show them as a Planeswalker? Huh. Or, I mean, as a legendary creature, I mean.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
But there are a lot of Sorin Planeswalkers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're going to make more. I mean, there's going to be an Olivia Voldaren card, obviously.
Okay.
How do you not? Because that's who Sorin's getting married to.
So you believe that the marriage is between Sorin and Olivia?
I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
Okay. Because that is still not 100% clear. You know?
I also am making a prediction. Mm-hmm. Something related to Emrakul is going to show up. Because now I think in the plane, like, it's just nighttime now, I think, in the plane. And
so you think Teferi failed?
Is that part of the story? Like he
well,
failed to...
Teferi's trying to stop the night from coming.
Oh. I knew that.
That's what Midnight Hunt is, bro.
I thought, like, the whole thing was, it was just gonna stay night.
Teferi's trying to stop it from being perpetual night.
Oh, so then he fails in something related to Emrakul. Like, I don't think there's going to be an Emrakul card, but there's going to be something related to it. Like it could be a card teasing something, like when we go back to Innistrad the 4th time. But
not that that's a thing.
It'll happen.
Yet. Okay, so... so there's definitely a marriage happening. We know that. That's very obvious. Though this says you're invited to the most lavish vampire party. But Crimson Vow, it's a vow. Okay, so that's a marriage. Yeah. Okay. And so, like, on this art here, on this, like, bloody invitation, you can see, like, an M and a V. So, Markov and Voltaire. Wait, Olivia
Sitting in a tree.
Yeah, Kissing. Okay, but...
First comes vampires, then comes planeswalkers.
Oh, dang. Okay, so, but it could be the other Markov, though, is what people have questioned.
Who? What, Edgar?
Yes.
I thought Edgar was dead, though.
I have no idea, lore-wise.
I don't know either.
Okay, so, but, like, this art here on the collector's booster... this person who's kneeling down here... we're not... Hey, Unsummoned Skull, thank you so much for the raid. What's up?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, welcome. Hey, we're just making our Crimson Vow predictions right now. We're studying the art here. So anyways, like the art on the collector's boosters, you see this person who's like bowing down. It's not clear who that is.
True. So you're thinking it's Edgar Markov is the one getting married to Olivia?
I am not even gonna guess, because I just want to be surprised, okay?
Okay. Well, I'm putting that as one of the predictions. Edgar Markov is the one getting married to Olivia.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure like exactly who that person is getting married there. But that's definitely Olivia for sure.
Yeah. Now another prediction I have.
Yes.
And I know I've said this before. All right. It's really it'd be too obvious if Nahiri shows up. Okay.
Okay.
Instead, it's Chandra. Chandra shows up and she's all like, "Oh, y'all vampires. You know, y'all want to see the sun again?" But she just burns them all.
Stop!
Chandra shows up as a wedding crasher.
No! That's awful. I hate it.
Chandra's going to show up one of these days and just start burning stuff.
I don't want her to come back. I don't really like her that much.
Wow!
I'm sorry. Well, she just had a set, like, last year.
It wasn't last year. It was like 3 years ago now.
She doesn't need to come back. She's fine. She's fine. So I don't know, like predictions. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of vampires. Do you think that there's going to be werewolves, more werewolves in this set?
I think so.
Yeah, I do too. Because there were vampires
there was a lot of
in the werewolf set, yeah, for sure. And it's both Innistrad. Yeah, I feel like the story, like the timeline, the stories are going to connect. And I really like your theory about it, like staying night. Because that would like make the vampires real happy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And make the werewolves happy, too.
All the baddies.
Maybe.
Yeah, all the baddies.
Yeah. Nahiri Soren is Innistrad's 90-day fiance. Yes!
Stop. They hate each other. Yeah. Okay, so what if Nahiri shows up?
Nahiri is the Larissa of Innistrad.
I think that Nahiri might show up, right?
Yeah, Nahiri.
That would be like the biggest drama at the wedding if Nahiri's just like, I'm here to kill you all.
Oh my gosh, Efren.
And I don't know, like, what else? What else?
So we know there's going to be a wedding. I think there's going to be something related to Emrakul. It's going to stay night. Werewolves will be there. I mean, I feel like someone's going to crash this wedding.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Nahiri, personally. Who do you think?
I want to say Chandra is my joke answer, but Nahiri sounds the more likely culprit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're still going to be doing like the day-bound and night-bound stuff?
No, I think with what they're doing with the whole now that these are like separate sets and all that, I don't think they will have day-bound, night-bound return.
So what new mechanic? Do you think there will be a new mechanic in Crimson Vow? And what might that be?
Well, so we know it's vampire related.
Right.
What could be like I mean, there's already Olivia in one of her cards has a way to turn other creatures into vampires, and then you can take control of them. Ooh. What if there's something like a bitten mechanic where it changes their creature type? Right.
Ooh, I love it. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types.
Yeah.
Whatever the mechanic is, bitten, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just typing a vampire bite mechanic because I don't think there's been anything like that.
I don't think so either. There's not like a specific vampire-centric mechanic. Like, I feel like the old Innistrad stuff, there was a lot of madness, and there were, like, vampires that had madness and stuff, but that was not just vampires. That was, like, every card could do madness type stuff.
There was some flip vampires, too. So, Transform will probably be in the set. Yeah. So probably like a transform mechanic will be there.
Ooh, yes.
We had Flashback came back in Midnight Hunt, right? Or no? I just did a whole thing for preparation of my podcast. What mechanics were there? Like Disturb was something that came back. Decayed.
Yeah, Flashback is in Midnight Hunt. Vampirism. I love it.
Yeah, Morbid. So I'm looking at the mechanics they had in OG Innistrad. There was Flashback, there's Transform, Morbid, Undying, Fateful Hour, and then Miracle and Soul Bond was in the original. So
wow, that's a lot of stuff, and I don't even know what a lot of that stuff does. What if okay, what about this? What if, like, angels are going to show up?
Something, like, related to Avacyn?
Yeah. And they're going to wreck the wedding. And they're going to be like, you done. Bye. Vampires have to be eradicated from this world.
Yeah, they're pissed at Soren for killing Avacyn.
Yeah.
And the angels now worship Emrakul. Angels worship Emrakul. Boom.
What if Avacyn comes back?
Avacyn comes back.
Oh, like this is getting wild. This is getting so wild.
That'd be crazy.
I love it.
Avacyn comes back and... Yeah, because Soren made Avacyn, I think?
Yes, he did.
And then Soren killed her.
He did. He had to destroy her.
Yeah, had to destroy her.
Yeah.
And then, because she got corrupted by the Eldrazi.
Right! Oh, that's a connection to the Eldrazi.
And that could be why the angels worship Emrakul. Because, like, Emrakul's the last connection to Avacyn.
Ooh.
Boom!
We've totally figured it out. Easy. Easy peasy.
Boom.
Totally.
They should just make us the story writers. We're just freaking...
So good. So good at this. She wasn't killed. She was unmade. Oh. Yeah, anguished unmaking. That's right. Anguished unmaking.
It's true. So she gets remade.
What if...
Avacyn gets remade by the Voldarans as revenge against the Markovs.
But they're trying to connect their families right now, though. That's what the vow is.
Maybe it's all a ploy because the Voldarans have always wanted to take out the Markovs, and so they vowed to get Avacyn back, and Avacyn's going to be like, "You thought I was dead, punk?" And stab Soren in the heart, and he's dead.
And they've recruited Nahiri, too.
Yes.
Oh, heck.
And so Avacyn kills Soren. Olivia Voldarin brings back Avacyn. Boom.
And I just thought of a mechanic. So the mechanic is like betrayal. And it's like give a +1/+1 counter to target opponent's creature. Then at the beginning of that person's upkeep, they have to sacrifice that creature. So it's like, oh, I'm helping you. And then it's like, no, backstab, betrayal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. The betrayal mechanic, it helps him out. Like, it doesn't have to be just a +1 counter, right?
Anything.
Like,
yeah.
Anything.
Different cards, it's different things.
Yeah. And it's just like, then they have to either sack a creature or they lose life or have to discard a card, stuff like that. Like, yeah, you think we're helping you, but boom, backstab.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll get married to you, Soren. When he turns around, dead. I brought your angel back to life to murder you.
Boom, we just figured out the entire set.
And if this isn't the set, it should be.
It should be.
It should be.
Come on, Wizards. Get on it.
What if Soren brings back Gideon instead? Wait, why is Soren bringing back anyone? What?
Well, Gideon's body was laid to rest in Theros. Like, that'd be weird. Like, Soren showing up in Theros.
But where has Soren been the whole time, though? Where is he?
Well, he went to Ravnica because of the whole War of the Spark thing, and then...
Oh, that's right, War of the Spark.
I think he just went back to Innistrad when it was all over.
Or did he?
Ooh. Oh. He went to Theros. He made a deal with Heliod to get Gideon to no longer rest in peace.
Wait. Heliod is the sun god?
Yeah.
Soren's a vampire. I don't think they can even communicate.
Yeah, but it's Heliod's like the bad god. He's the evil god. Wants to get revenge against Gideon. He could just show up.
He has to put a sheet over his head before he can talk to Soren because of the sun.
I mean, that'd be fine.
Okay. I can't wait to see the art for this card. Okay. It's gonna be so good. Oh my god. With
Heliod
a sheet
is showing
over
up.
His head.
Gideon is getting resurrected.
And now there's a new card, Gideon Archangel. This is
Gideon Archangel.
Yep. Gideon is an angel. And Gideon will fight Avacyn remastered. Fight.
Oh,
this is...
Gideon will fight Avacyn remastered.
Okay, I'm so glad you're taking notes because when the set comes out, we get to see how many of these things we got right.
Well, probably the only thing we'll get right is there will be werewolves in the set. Everything else will just be like, nope.
There's not even going to be a Soren card. There'll just be art with Soren on sorceries and stuff, but not a planeswalker. We'll have totally missed everything.
Oh my god.
The twins of Mara Estate are going to be the flower girls at the wedding.
Yes.
That's a good one. Yeah, we're stealing that as one of our predictions. Thanks, Efren.
Thanks. We're using that as one of our own.
War of the Spark 2.0, the Red Crimson Wedding.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. I mean, these predictions are amazing.
All right. So, real quick, and then we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the maid of honor and the best man for the wedding? So, if we're assuming it's gonna be Edgar and Olivia, or no, we'll go back to our original. If it's gonna be Soren and Olivia getting married,
sure.
Who's gonna be the best man and maid of honor? Who do you think it's gonna be?
So I'm gonna look up some other who are the famous vampires other than those.
Angie.
Oh, and there's Alenda.
But Alenda's on Ixalan though.
Yeah, it's true. Alenda's not here.
She wouldn't be able to get over to Innistrad because she's not a planeswalker.
What about Baron Senger?
He is on not Innistrad.
Dang,
I don't know where he's at, but
Dang,
he's not on Innistrad though. I know.
Okay, I'm still looking up,
His cousin Vito.
Oh, that's great. Vito could be the best man. That's a good one.
Wait, is that an actual name of Vito Markov?
It's Vito. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. He's a vampire.
Vito Thorn of the Dusk. Why am I not remembering that?
Wait, he's the Thorn, right? Yeah, Vito. You know, Vito. He drains your life.
But I thought he was Ixalan, though. He's an Ixalan.
Dang it. Okay, who's on Innistrad? Who's here?
All right. I've got an idea. While you're trying to figure out vampires, I say the best man will be Geralf, and the maid of honor will be Gisa.
Oh, so not
they
vampires.
Have nothing to do with... I know.
Okay, but could totally be a part of that. For sure. I'm trying to search creature type vampire, and I'm just failing so hard for this.
I can't think of any other. Or Nahiri as the maid of honor.
No. No. Definitely not.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
There's little vampires, but there's not named ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Anji's the only one I can think of that would, because they're on Innistrad, right?
Yes. There's these other Falconwrath, Aristocrat, stuff like that. Bloodline Keeper. But they don't have names. Oh, there was that new one. Oh, from Midnight Hunt. What's that vampire's name? That new Rakdos vampire.
I gotta look it up because I do not know. Florian?
Yes, Florian. There you go.
Voldaren's scion, but I think that's a dude, right?
Yes, and he's a Voldaren.
So it could be Soren doesn't have a choice on who his best man is.
Right. So he's just trying to welcome in the other half of the family. It's pretty good.
So
fine.
Florian as best man. And Anji as maid of honor.
There you go. There's also the blood artist. We don't know the blood artist's name.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are from Innistrad, but yeah, they don't have a name, or at least I don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know it either. Okay, there's literally no other named vampires on Innistrad.
They don't have names. They're
lame.
They just go by their card names. Hey, how's it going, Falconwrath Perforator? Oh, not too bad. I'm a Falconwrath Perforator as well.
Hey, have you seen Vengeful Vampire lately? Hadn't seen him around.
Bloodthirsty Adversary? I haven't seen him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love them all, for sure. But, they don't have names. Sorry.
We need more vampire lore names in Innistrad besides just the Markovs and the Voldarens.
Yeah.
or at least the really popular ones. We need like like little Bobby Markov or something. Like what are they up to?
Bobby.
Or like Cindy Voldaren.
What's up with little Joey? Joey Markov. How's he doing? Hadn't seen him around in a while.
Oh, little Joey, don't you know? Yeah,
did he go to school?
Sure.
What's he doing? What's he been up to?
You're really good at that accent, eh?
Yeah, totally. Thank you so much. I'm going to use this accent for my character on our D&D thing. No, I'm not going to use that. No, I'm not. like legitimately, I'm like, I don't think I can use an accent because it's like, if you do it, you have to stick with it. And that's kind of difficult.
Yeah. I'm terrible at, like, the accents for NPCs because
it's hard.
Like, I'll do it the first few times, and then when we play again, I'll completely forget how I did the accent, so it'll be something totally
right? New. Exactly.
We're just freaking pros.
We're really we are. I'm just so proud of us.
Oh. So the other best man Soren will be the grizzly ghoul, the zombie bear.
What? No.
There you go. I know it won't be.
A friggin' zombie bear? No.
Soren has weird tastes.
You don't know that. Or do you? What about Drana? Yeah. I don't know.
Drana's on Zendikar.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Gosh. Come on, Efren. We have a lot of predictions.
We really do. This is great. We have so many. We've got to get something right. That's the thing about having a lot of predictions. You got something right?
Yeah, you just throw a whole bunch of darts at the board. One of them's got to stick, right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Right ever, there's no good vamps on Innistrad.
It's true.
Besides, like, Soren and
Olivia. And Edgar. Right.
And Anji.
Jaleva? Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, we're going to pull this up real quick. Hold on.
I don't know who Jaleva is.
I don't either.
Oh, that's the Commander one from Commander 2013. I forgot about them.
Oh. Okay, well, there you go. Jaleva.
From Nephalia? Okay. I know nothing about her.
Me neither. And this is Grixis. Okay, come on. Don't do it.
I'm assuming no blue is invited to the wedding.
Definitely not.
Wow. Or Jace. Jace can't show up now.
No, can't even. Yeah, I think that's it for our episode tonight. We've talked about I just like a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was we didn't expect to go over 2 hours, but that Secret Lair drop was
there was a lot there.
Very last minute.
I'm just so glad they released that just for us to be able to talk about it.
Wizards.
Thank you so much, Wizards.
Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad our meeting was successful with them, and
we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We're
too busy to meet with them.
Yeah,
because they've been ringing at our door like every day,
and we're like
we really need to meet with you. Like, ugh.
Like, no, I've got to play Final Fantasy.
I gotta play Final Fantasy. I've gotta organize my Magic cards. All right.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's send a raid over to somebody since we are wrapping it up here. Why don't we I'm going to send a raid over to the Commander Guru. I have played EDH with them.
That's right. It was a month ago or so?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. They are playing some EDH right now, so.
Wait, so go say hi to them, tell them the Normies sent you.
Tell them the Normies sent you.
And make sure you like and subscribe and smash that like button
and the follow button.
Commander Guru.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We love having magic for normies and magic with normies, and that's all of you. So thank you for hanging out.
Yes.
And we will see you next time. Hope you all have a great night and a great rest of your week.
Yes, and join our Discord.
Join our Discord in the chat. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.
Boom.